Hey, I'm doing well. So, why do we let the medium influence the way we see people, see countries, see religion? Why do we let it define people by what we see? Why do we let the media influence the way we look at religion? As a Muslim American, freedom means to me that I have freedom of religion, I have freedom of speech, and I am equal to everybody else. But to be that, I have to be free from media profiling. What media profiling is to me is when the media posts something like a headline, like a Muslim terrorist attack, and people see that and they take it as all Muslims are bad and all Muslims do the same things. But when their greater population is normal people and they do normal things like every other human being and every other American, Christian, Jew, doesn't matter what religion you are, they profile you by what they see. So I got this quote from Leila Reyes. She's a senior vice president at Global Digital and social strategy director. The risks of social media means that our words and our worlds are more deeply examined. Now we are easier to access and more open to interpretation. This connects to my thesis because what she's explaining that is that we let social media affect the way we see things in our everyday life and the way that we see people, countries, religion. So every time me and my family walk, we're a Muslim family and we travel. They see my sisters and my mom wearing a headscarf. So we're already examined as Muslims, and people start seeing us differently because of what they see on social networks, social media, the news, CNN. So we start going through extra security checks, and this way we don't feel as equal to the person that was in front of us, that was an American that had a regular name, that had a regular name, and they just walked right through security, and they didn't have to go through extra security or extra security checks. When me and my parents and my sisters have to go through that, so we didn't feel equal there because people let social media influence it. When I was researching on WW social media today, it said that people on social media with more followers can stir up things. So what it means is that people that we look up to and we follow, if they post a picture or say something, that can stir up things. That can stir up things that we see as in people, like as in religion, or how we see people, or how we see countries, or how we see people in our everyday life that we hang out with. But then it kind of scares us away from those people because we are scared of what the greater population is doing, like all Muslims are terrorists, or how we profile people off social network. Another Layla Davis quote is that, I paraphrased it, but she said that social media can change the way you see religion because of all the lies and negative things said on there. This connects to me because when CNN or a social network posts that there was a terrorist attack, and the headline says the Muslim terrorist attack on Paris or something like that was recent on Paris. Let's use that example. People see Muslims, and then they see Muslims in their everyday life, and they see that they put them on the same level as terrorists. When people just profile us because of what other bad people do that name themselves Muslims, that name themselves that they are just like us and they're doing it for God, when this is the wrong thing to do because they're killing innocent people. That connects to me, my narrative, because that affects us, us Muslims in America, because everybody looks at us different. Everybody looks at us like as if come from a different country, that we are trained to be terrorists or that we can bomb this. So people, when I go shopping with my mom, they look at us differently than they look at anybody else. So I didn't feel like that was good. And literature connection I can make that we did with English is that, like when we read the Raisin's Son, the Son Act, the play, when we reading that play, it said that the whites defined all black people as bad people, that they couldn't live in the same place or the house value would decrease when they paid the same amount as the white people did. So I felt like they let their culture define them label them as all blacks are the same and they just cause trouble. When they just wanted to move into a nice neighborhood and get the same chance that all the white people did. So why do some people just label all Muslims as terrorists? Maybe it's because of the social media, the titles they put up. So have you ever let the media influence you? Have you ever let it scare you away from a certain religion or hanging out with some people? Have you ever let it influence your decision and the way you see people? So think about that.